as I said at the top of the show, there's like almost 5 to 6 levels of the band's history that one could gravitate towards. If you're into a lot of early rap samples, then the first 3 years are your bag. For kind of like the first real true steps into funk territory, not soul, but funk.
Ugh.
There's an era of like 74 to 79, and then there's the disco period, 77 to whatever, and then here comes the hits, 79, and so on. Um, when you guys are putting your shows together, is there any attention being paid to uh for the kind of pre-Wild and Peaceful catalog songs, or songs like NT or Raw Hamburger,
Yeah,
or like a lot of these, or
great
Cool is
stuff. Yeah,
Back? Are they still a part of the show, like the instrumental part of the group?
not really. That was
Or
one
once
thing
you
I
came in, then it was just
yeah,
singer
not
focused?
not totally, but around everybody was like, listen, man, they want to hear the new songs. And I said, yeah, but we have the best of both worlds here, guys. And I used to preach. I said, man, we have to play Open Sesame tonight, and it depends on where we were
Oh,
playing.
wait a minute, they wouldn't do that?
No, we did it
Well, I consider that a hit.
once in a while, and I said that we would because we always had great segues into songs. I picked up a lot of that from working with Khalees, and I said we could just sneak that in right here. We could sneak NT right here, or what was this? What was this crazy song that it was called Bu- Buku Boxer, something like that,
Okay.
anyway,
Boxcar Bertha. No, no, I don't.
nasty little funky track, man. And
Uh-huh.
then yeah, Summer
Right.
Madness, they didn't have a problem with that. And Hollywood
Okay.
Swinging, we would play that. But as far as involving all the other stuff that I grew up on, walking to school with, it just, you know, over time it just was moved out. And each album that we did, because we had like a almost a decade run of just top 10 or top
Right.
5 hits those are the songs that they said people wanted to play, and the audience became more global. And the global audience didn't know all of those songs that you and I like, the NTs and all that. They
Right.
knew Celebration and all this. And I remember when we did Joanna, you know, this is one of my most I was yeah, one of the most hurtful things that ever happened to me. And
Soul
this
Train.
business. No, no.
Oh,
We
okay.
did. No,
I
wasn't
was,
Soul Train, but
I
that's
was going to
another one.
ask Don with the way
Yeah,
that Don. Okay, go ahead.
yeah. That. And we were doing Joanna, and we had this black station, and we were rolling and everything. And the A&R guy was trying to get the record played. I don't think it was down with Butter and them down there in Philly,
In
but
Philly. Okay.
yeah, but it was something like a big station like that. But anyway, they said it wasn't black enough. And I remember, Quest, I'm telling you, I remember going back to my room and walking, just pacing in my room back and forth. I don't know how long I did it, and almost like water coming out of my eyes, right? And I'm thinking about Frankie Lyman and all these guys that paved the way to do all these things from jazz to Leontine Price and all these different rock and it just full genres across the board, right? I'm thinking
Hmm.
about all of them that were couldn't even dress in the dressing room, had to come in the back door. All of this is in my head. We were going through civil rights, and we're trying to find our way through. And I'm doing this song, this melodic song that is a part of me. And if it's part of me and me in the group, then it's a part of Black America. So how could somebody black tell me that it's not black enough? So
Black
I said,
enough. Right.
what does black enough mean? So that was the first time I was hit with that. And I remember calling my mother, and I said, Mom, I said, they said I wasn't, my singing ain't black enough. And she said something. She told me, she eased my mind. She said, that's a good thing. That means that you're different. They try
Mm.
to tell you that you're supposed to sound like something they want you to sound like, but you don't sound like that. So that makes you unique. How you feeling? And it sobered me up because it reminded me that you've grown into this rainbow of styles from the little transistor radio to the band, the Filet of Soul, and then hearing all my heroes like the Motown and then the Philly International sounds and all this and Stax Records and all these different great people. And you're amongst those people now. And so you don't have to try to be anybody but who you are. And that is a black man who can do rock, funk, jazz, love the classics, Leontyne Price, love Stravinsky. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
You can, it doesn't matter. Black, it's not a color thing with music. So she cooled my little ass down real quick and said, you know who you are. You're Taylor. And people have already given you, the christen you, that they accept what you are. So don't you start thinking that you have to be somebody else just because a radio station said this song ain't black enough. Maybe not for what they want to play, but
I
globally,
mean,
the world has already said we love this.
you you also got the last laugh, bro. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. It was,
the
but it was
song's
a
immortal
traumatic
still to
time,
this day.
bro.